Alright, hey guys, Pax, welcome back to another DragonFable video. In this video, I'm pretty much going to be completing some quests that I've missed out on. Specifically Soulless. I know a lot of people have been saying that I kind of missed out on doing Soulless for some reason. I have no idea why. It might just be my brain. For some reason, I just didn't see this button. Like from all the quests I did in the earlier missions, I missed out on Soulless for some reason. And Soulless has a lot of crucial lore from what I've heard. Yeah, I do apologize, but I'm going to be doing it right now. And then afterwards, I'm just going to put a screenshot on the screen. This is from the DragonFable checklist I use. It's going to be in the description. So I'm just pretty much going down this list. So yeah, there's a lot of quests that I did miss out on. This is my one criticism for book 3 is that without these checklists, you're really confused. Like you really don't know like the roadmap, because I mean, looking at the timeline, it looks linear, like it looks very straightforward, but you do have to bounce back and forth a lot, and it does kind of suck that they don't have an official checklist on how to do this. Again, I'm assuming this is fan made, but it kind of shows the fan support, which is pretty nice. I don't know if I'm going to get all these quests complete, but I'll try to do as much as possible. Also, I want to keep this video rather short. Last video was pretty long, and I'm still kind of I'm still grieving this guy's loss. Very sad. Yeah, still hands down one of my favorite arcs, one of the best written arcs in general. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Soulless. Who the heck is this? Besides, you're supposed to do it yourself, Kasia. It's your homework. Also, if you guys are, you probably already know, but this quest occurs when Tomix is visiting his hometown much earlier in the saga. But Mom, you're better at it. Take that responsibility for once and leave that backpack. Okay, there's no need to shout. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, sweetie. Hi, Mom. Hey. Let me look at you. It's been over a year. You should visit more often. Well, damn. She wasn't... Okay, that says Mom? Okay, well, why wasn't she at the funeral? I'm taking care of some business in Adelia. Thought I could come by. How are the hands? Fine. I didn't touch anything in your room. Stay as long as you want. Want me to make you something to eat? No, I'd like to visit him. Oh, well, we didn't move him. He's in his room. I'm sure he'd love to see you. Yeah, I do apologize that I missed out on this quest. Hey, I figured out I'd check up on you. Okay, this makes a lot more sense now, given the ending. I've had some great adventures, even met the real hero. Taught them soul weaving, you'd like them. I'd have to go now, but when I get back, we'll finally go camping. It'll be fun. It'll be over soon. Only envy's left. Oh, I get the concept. So I'm assuming that all the spirits, especially like Envy, once they die, he gets revived. Interesting. Envy is the last. I still don't know the full context. I feel like they did that on purpose. They don't really explain much of his brother. Like, honestly, with Tomix's backstory, we know mostly about him, but not anything about people around him. Like Daniel, was that his sister as well, I'm assuming? Like the mom was there, the sister, and then the brother. That they're probably saving for the future, for future arcs. But yeah, that was pretty nice. Now we're just gonna get a little change of pace. We're gonna talk to Earhart in Southern Falcon Reach. Okay, here's Earhart right here. Pop's rocket is gone. You have to help find my friends. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, this is... Damn, yeah, I should have done this a lot earlier. I mean, looking at the checklist, this is like, what, the 5th quest? Okay, this makes a lot of sense. I'm assuming I'm rescuing some gnomes. What is this? Yix! Oh, this is just the footage. Yeah, what happened to Yix? Bored. This has got to be the worst job on lore. Or not? Yix, get your bald head over here, now! Question mark. Nice. Oh, that was pretty cool. Also, after trying out Master Soul Weaver, I do kind of like it. Part of me was expecting a lot more, because essentially what this is like a buffed soul weaving class. Part of me wanted it to be like a whole new class, like very similar to just like the base soul weaver, but of course Master Soul Weaver, you have more attacks, more cool animations. But nevertheless, I mean, soul weaving animations have always been kind of cool. I've heard that a lot of people say that Technomancer is probably a lot better, especially as a beginner. I'm not really a beginner anymore, even though I probably play like one. But yeah, overall, I still do like it. It's very fun, very flashy, and Soul Annihilation just makes these fights so easy. Oh, here we go. Another TV. They're in here. I don't know if this will survive the crash, but I gotta try. It's the Rose. They melted the chains and sieged the town. I don't know how they did it. I should have been more prepared, but why us? I thought they only had it for magic. Yikes. End footage. Interesting. I feel like I'm missing a lot of context. Like I feel like Earhart should have just filled me in like what's going on, but interesting. Sydney Sweeney, thank goodness you found me. Get out of here. You found Sweeney, but there's no sign of Yix in what remains of the city. Okay. Damn. So, okay, that's yeah, what happened to Yix, man? I'm so confused. Alright, so that was that quest. Next quest we're just gonna do, okay, looking at the checklist right here, we have to go to Sulen'Eska, which I'm assuming is this thing. Yeah, I should have done this a lot earlier, but personally, I mean, this is my personal bias, but Blood and Roses and the Atomic Saga sounds far more interesting than doing this, but you never know. It could be a very good quest altogether. Okay, so I'm not doing all the quests. Once again, I'm just gonna put the guide up on the screen right here. Yeah, so this is the guide. Looks like I'm jumping. So I'm doing Sulen'Eska, and then afterwards Ash's Conundrum, and then yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Who the heck is this? Halt! What business do you have in the swamps? Just exploring. The swamp is not a place to wander, especially for one like you. Without a guide, you're likely to meet an unfortunate end. Screw you, man. I'll find my way. I died. Okay, I'm not even gonna read this. I'm dead. I'm a friend of Ash. So you say. I can lead you to our friends, but you'll have to prove your intentions when you get there. Nice. Are these Drews? Welcome, Soul Weaver, to Sulen'Eska. Mind yourself and remember that we will be watching you. Who have you brought to us, Halda? Who are you, stranger? You first. You first. I am Lojali Viro. I am a wind elf of the wind and guardian of Sulen'Eska. My name is Gary Gordonson, and I'm here to learn about the wind. I was told that if I sought out the wind, I'd be able to learn more about what the Rose is doing. Lojali, he said that he was a friend of our contact in Falcon Reach, Ash. Maybe Kara would know what to... You're too quick to trust, Halda. For all we know, he is a Rose spy or assassin. But, Gary Gordonson, if you wish to meet our leader, I must ask you first to prove your intentions. But I'm Gary Gordonson. I've saved all of lore a few times already. You don't recognize me? The Rose has attracted many recognizable names and faces. You're clearly exceptionally capable. Letting you in unfeathered is not the same as letting in some refugee eager to fight, especially after what happened at the sanctuary. I do not know you personally. I do not trust you. You must understand, Gary Gordonson. The Rose threatens us and our way of life with each passing moment. Unfortunately, Lojali is right. We cannot be too careful. Speak to me later if you'd like to prove your intentions, but until then, access to Sulen'Eska will be restricted for you. I see. We will be watching you, Gary Gordonson. Nice. I don't know why. I've just been thinking when I was reading that. I'm just thinking like, what happened to Zod, man? They better explain later on. I'm assuming they will, but again, Zod and Warlick, huge mystery. Okay, so we were gathering 20 Rose emblems. Sounds like a lot. Hopefully not that much, but okay. So it might be just one quest. So if you're ready, there have been some infestations of the Rose attempting to intrude in our territory. Force them out and bring back proof. So okay. Okay, nice. So we can turn in Rose emblems. I'm just gonna click this. Probably doesn't do anything. Okay, so do I have to do this quest multiple times? I probably should have healed. Oh crap! But like, is this like a quest where like, is this like a farm quest where like I have to do this several times in order to get all the emblems? That would be kind of annoying. Hopefully not. But if so, I might have to speed this up. I don't know how long this will take. It's 20 Rose emblems. So okay. I'm kind of scared to find out because I might have to do this 20 times. I don't know. Hopefully not. We shall see. All right, after 10 minutes of doing this quest, finally made it to the Rose Guards. I just spent like 10 minutes just like slaying generic monsters, and we're finally here. Okay, this is... Hopefully there are better quests. Hopefully this is like Legion tokens in AQ Worlds, where like at first it's very scarce, but after a while you're getting like 50, 100, 200 tokens doing a quest. Hopefully it's like that where it scales, because if it's like this, if I have to repeat this quest 20 times, I'm gonna lose it. I'm actually gonna lose it, but hopefully not. I have hope. Here we go. So you stopped one of the Rose teams, okay. We got one emblem. Yeah, just making sure we only got one Rose emblem. I need to bring him 2 for now, but looking at the list, I need 20. I'm gonna do it one more time, and if the quest doesn't change, then I might just do this off camera and probably do Ash's Corundum Corruption. All right, just completed it the second time. Going to quest, turn in. Well done, Gary Goranson. You have proven yourself to the Vind and can access the Shroom Case, which will take you to the upper levels of Sulen'Eska. Nice. So, okay, we're done with this. Oh, here we go. Kara Sulam. Welcome, Gary Goranson. I am Kara Sulam, leader of the Vind. It's nice to meet you. I'm quite sure you have many questions of me. But first, I must ask of yourself. Why have you sought us out? What are you looking for with the Vind? Until recently, I was frozen in a massive block of ice. It seems that while I was indisposed, the world has changed. I want to learn everything I can about what has happened, and I want to help those in need wherever I can. After all, I'm a hero. Informing oneself is a wise first step. Thank you for humoring my request. Now, what would you ask of me, Gary Goranson? What exactly are the Vind? I've been told you are a rebellion against the Rose, but why? What is your goal? We are a collection of those who have been wronged, or know those who have been wronged by the actions of the Rose. We are refugees, fighters, volunteers, and family. We even have a Dragon Lord and a Dragon Pair. We rescue whoever we can from the Rose, but maybe it's time we took more active measures in stopping their tyranny. If you're willing to join us to help our cause, we may be able to start pushing the Rose back. About the Rose, I've only heard rumors of terrible things they've done. I met some of them myself, and while strict, I didn't see any evidence of wrongdoing. The Rose is complicated. There may be those with good intentions, but they all run unchecked. It all comes down to Ja'anya. Ja'anya? She is the leader of the Rose. After she saved Lore, she rose to prominence as a hero and savior, but she's since withdrawn. And so her organization has grown and spread beyond her vision. Many now take advantage of the name of the Rose to pursue their own agenda. But the responsibility still lies with Ja'anya. The Rose is her organization, and their actions are therefore hers. Even so, I cannot believe that Ja'anya would approve of the methods being used by her subordinates. So what have these subordinates been doing? The rumors you've heard are all true. The Rose captures and imprisons magical creatures and peoples, all in the name of protecting Greenguard and Lore from the dangers of magic. I hope you will be willing to help us stop the Rose and save those who can be saved. Nice. So looking at this, oh, okay. So I guess the guide is either incorrect or outdated, because it says 20 Rose emblems, but we're already proceeding into the next portion. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of confused. So looking at the guide, it says complete quest Song of Wind through Dragon Rose War. Did they retitle the quest names? Because these are all different. Honestly, I might save this for next video just to have it kind of like, I do like the kind of structure for my videos where like Monday I start a part 1 of a certain area, and then Friday I finish it up with part 2. I kind of like that video structure overall. So with that being said, I might save this. I'm going to save this for next video, next Monday. I'll try to upload the video on Monday, but for now, I'm just going to do Ash's Corundum Corruption. That's a, yeah, nice alliteration. We're just going to end it with this pretty much. Again, hopefully this video isn't that long. Want to have a rather short video. All right, so I have to do letters. I've received these letters for you while you're frozen. Hopefully the senders were patient for your return. We got a lot of, damn, okay. So we're doing Corundum Crusher. I probably should read this off camera, because I mean, this probably explains a lot of crucial lore. I mean, from Warlick, Radene, yeah, Strange Letter, Cicero, oh gosh. But for now, Corundum Corruption. Dear adventurer, something sinister is happening. From my tower, I have sensed that the environment of the Vizelane has change. This may be a portent of ill things to come. Visit me in my tower as soon as you can. Sincerely, Warlick! This is a crossover quest? So does it like... I'm assuming this like crosses over to like several other games? Interesting. But sure, dude, Warlick. The corruption of the Visilanes happened many centuries ago, but the effects are about to be felt today. A foul corruption has awakened in the burrow of a small group of Visilane protectors and their charge. This corruption threatens the very earth around them. Sensing this and knowing what could happen if left unchecked, Warlick has broken his silence and called you to his tower. Is this a spoiler? So is Warlick still alive? Is just chilling? So if I click this, I'm assuming it'll lead me. Yeah, that's what I thought. It says I have to play Mech Quest. I've tried to get into Mech Quest, but unfortunately, I just never really did. We're just gonna continue. You know what? We're just gonna pretend that we know what's happening. Gary Gordonson, thank you for coming. I've sensed something dire that could lead to a catastrophe. If it's not dealt with. Also, I have no idea if this is canon to the story or not. You've been here for years, never coming down, and you're only asking for help now? Oh gosh, look at that. You have to understand, I'm still dealing with the effects of what happened to me. Being split into two beings is not something even I can simply and quickly recover from. It's going to take some time before I fully regain enough control that I'm not a danger to everyone around me. I didn't realize. I'm sorry. It's just after this long and you not helping with anything. Obviously, whatever you submitted me for is drastic enough to have you calling me here, even in your current state. Something drastic indeed. A multi-game crossover. Do you remember the crystal monsters you faced many years ago? The group that included the living tree? Yes, the Visilane and the Crunjum. I totally remember that. There are several groups of them scattered all around lore, hidden away from any who would try to use them for evil. One of those groups is in danger. A corruption I thought removed long ago survived and has once again taken root. If left unchecked, it will corrupt everything around it. You sound like you've dealt with it in the past. Can't you just fix it this time? I mean, I know you're weak, but you misunderstand. I didn't solve this problem. You did. Me? I don't remember there being any corruption when I went and took the crystal shards the last time. Not that time. Much earlier. You probably can't even remember it anymore. Suffice it to say, you thought you had removed all traces, but you missed one. I don't fault you for it, but now we need to stop this before it spreads to other creatures and the earth around the cave. You will need to destroy any corrupted Visilane you come across, as well as removing it from any crystals that show any signs of it. As you move through the cave, this crystal will draw any corruption in the earth around you to it, as well as removing it from the enemies you defeat. Move through the entire cave. Do not ignore any pathways and do what must be done. I didn't like doing this before for the shards, and I don't like it now. However, if I have to save everything around them, I guess I don't have much of a choice. To the cave! Oh wait, this looks vaguely familiar. Also, Ash is here. What's up, Ash? He's here to help me out. Yeah, this feels like a... Oh gosh. Oh, I'm using the wrong item. But this, I think I remember this. I vaguely remember this. I don't know when this came out. But I do remember a crossover quest. Granted, I didn't really pay much attention to it because it's a... Yeah, I mean, I don't play every game. But I mean, it's still pretty cool. It's kind of like a nice crossover event to like unite all the games together. You have returned. I have? You who promised help but left us with the poison you said you removed. I don't understand. What poison? The corruption? Yes, the darkness that clouds and twists our thoughts. The darkness they put in us. They festered and grew in the darkened one, hidden deeper in the cave. You promised to help us, but then you left for countless cycles. Why did you not protect us like you said you would? I can feel the whispers. I can hear the darkness calling to me. I've come to help though. Warlick sent me with a crystal that I've been using to remove the corruption from the cave. You will fail. The darkness is all-encompassing. It will swallow your mind, just as it did ours. Oh, okay. Fight. Here we go. Pretty much a joke. again, as a Master Soul Weaver, I can basically take on everybody. That's just, yeah, I gotta do an in-fight. I know a lot of people have been telling me, like, you should do some, check out some fights in the inn. There's a lot of, like, AQ Worlds content, like, with the Chaos Lords and stuff that are pretty cool. Just seeing kind of their DragonFable rendition, given that they have different types of art styles. Very similar, but yet also different. But overall, again, this guy, pretty easy. Alright, GG. Nice. There we go. Nice. The darkness. You took it from me. I no longer feel the whispers tugging at me. I just cured schizophrenia. Nice. I told you I was here to help. Is everything going to be alright now? I'll need to draw the corruption out behind you still, but that... Oh. That doesn't look good. The fuck is that? Oh shit, final boss! Free at last! Free to spread the darkness to all! Free to remove the only one the masters vowed to destroy. Oh, extreme fight, screw it! 7k, this guy is rather tanky, but he's a joke. It's all, yeah, this guy looks like the Red Death from DC, which is basically an evil Bruce Wayne Flash, hybrid character. She appeared in the last season of Flash, and if you know about Flash, if you know the last season of Flash, the villain was kind of a joke. So, okay, yeah, this should be pretty easy. Not really too worried. Looks like she hits like a truck, or he hits like a truck, but Garrett Gordonson can tank it. Okay, never mind. Oh crap. Oh my gosh, I have to go all the way there. Okay, this is pretty good. At half health. This guy is pretty scary, but at the same time, I do have Ash's buff is pretty nice. He buffs, he raises defense. Okay. All right. Damn, this is winnable though. This is winnable, very annoying, but I just have to utilize my avoidance and my defense pretty much. Okay. Yeah, this guy is, yeah, he looks tanky, but given my setup, he isn't really that hard to beat. All right, so Ash left. He got kind of pissed off at me and just kind of just stormed out of here. Oh boy. Okay, look at this nerd. This guy could one-shot me. Oh, actually, hold up. I think I could cheese this. This is pretty scary, but for now, I can do Soul Aegis. Yeah, this guy is so scary. He can literally just okay, yeah, this guy is not a joke. Yeah, okay, so now I do Slash. Next turn, I can Burst. Oh boy. There's a chance I could... Okay, this should do a lot of damage. Master Soul Weaver, perfect. Okay, so I should be good, because I can annihilate his soul. Perfect. Okay, yeah, so now... Yes, there we go. GG. Holy crap. This is pretty fun, though. This is very fun. It's a good thing he has 0 immobilization, because if he had any, yeah, this would be a lot harder. But I'm sure there's fights like that, but... Okay, yeah, this is good. To skip, he should be dead. Okay, yes. Nice. Life Giver, I am sorry. I'll cleanse him. Nice. Don't be upset. Don't be upset. He died free, a slave to the darkness no more. You saved him and us today. We will make sure he is laid to rest properly. I wish it didn't have to end like this. None of those that I had to kill deserved it. None of my children did, but sometimes what is necessary is not always what we want. Damn. This, I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of Aspar in the comic saga. I mean, granted, he did deserve his fate, but it was pretty sad. He was essentially Pinocchio. Like, all he really wanted was to be a real boy. Sure, he killed several, probably hundreds of people, caused a lot of just a lot of devastation, but it's what you gotta do sometimes. You already know that though, don't you? I can tell by your tone. It's not something I enjoy. I have things in my past I'm not proud of for the greater good. All of the darkness is now gone from our home, and the few protectors that were not changed will return now that it is safe. Return to the one in red, and tell him we were once safe again. The one in red? Yeah, the one in red? You mean Warlick. He's the blue mage though. Weird. I'll have to ask him about that. I mean, what if the tree is colorblind? Nice. Ah, you return. I take it everything is as it should be. All the corruption is gone now. Excellent. Let's deal with that crystal now. Oh my gosh. Holy shit! Thumbnail material. Nice. Okay, that's my thumbnail right there. How did you... The corruption was actually pure darkness that the Shadow Scythe were experimenting with a very long time ago. Nice. The Shadow Scythe? Years back, the Necromancer's Veil, she said they would take over. That they would rule the world. They don't just want to stop at our world. Their goals are much larger. They're a group of evil darkness elementals. They've tried and failed to conquer the universe before. Long before lore existed, there was only darkness. They will stop at nothing to return it to that state. They first tried with a virus, something to corrupt living beings, and when that failed to corrupt everything they wanted it to, they moved to other ways. They eventually learned how to bind themselves to items, but this item of corruption was a sort of stepping stone. Wait, stepping stone? So this was their plan all along? Not precisely. This was just one plan, one trial of many in their attempts to corrupt everything else with darkness. Think of it as a series of tests. This was just one of those tests to see what they could and couldn't do, and what would and wouldn't work. I sent this corruption of Visilanes back to the plane of darkness, where it belonged. Voidstar will know how to take care of it. Sadly, those pure creatures of light had to suffer from this infection for all this time. They can now experience life as they were meant to. Thankfully, it should be the only traces of this trial, at least, left on this world. It better be. I don't want to even think about what would happen if anything else were corrupted like that. Thank you for your help, but now I must return to my solitude and finish my recovery. I hope it goes smoothly. We could really use your help out there. So do I, Garagornison. So do I. Oh, here we go. What is this? Find out what happens if things progress even further. Okay, so I open a tab. It says play adventure quest. Okay. Maybe someday. Okay, nice. That was the quest. I didn't ask Warlock about the red, like the red mage or whatever the guy said. The red mage. I didn't ask him about that. I don't know if it'll pop up later on. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want more. Again, hopefully the video isn't too long. Currently, I've been recording for an hour and 16 minutes. I'm gonna guesstimate that after all the cuts, this is gonna be around like 24 minutes? There we go, 24 minutes. So just check. If I'm right, then leave a like and subscribe. If not, then still leave a like and subscribe. But yeah, that's pretty much the video. Also, I am aware that there are classes I could get, but I've just been very busy in my personal life, so it's very hard to balancing just like having DragonFable time. But yeah, nevertheless, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.